One of my favorite passages of Scripture is Psalm chapter 1, where the writer says, "Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers." Christian living means living on the Word of God. Day by day, the written Word of God in the Bible is the true means of relating with Jesus Christ, because we fellowship with Christ by knowing Him in the written Word. We talk to Him on the basis of what we know of Him from the written Word. We hear Him speak to us through how He has shown us His character and purpose in the written Word. And so, moment by moment, our vital union with Christ experientially is sustained and shaped and carried by the Word of God. And I think it's fair to say that when we don't read the Word of God, when we don't memorize the Word of God and meditate on the Word daily and delight in the Word and savor it and have our mind and our emotions shaped by the Word of God, we're at risk of being a weak Christian at best. We'll be fragile, easily deceived, easily paralyzed by trouble. We'll be stuck in all these ruts. But if you read the Word of God, if you meditate on it, if you memorize important parts of it, and you savor it and you steep your mind in it, then you will be, like the psalmist says, a strong tree that is planted by streams of water that brings forth fruit. Your leaf won't wither in the drought, and you'll be productive in your life for Christ. And so Christian living means living on the written Word of God, living on the Bible. And in true Christian living, our relationship to the Word of God is intentional. It's not haphazard. It's an active thing. It's not a passive thing. It's something that we pursue. We don't just wait for it to happen or wait for the right moment. The Christian life is, I love how one writer describes it, it's a joyful project that calls for energy and aim. It calls for resolve. It calls for determination. It's not coasting. It's not drifting or something that just happens to you like the weather. The Word of God soaked in prayer, it's the substance, it's the material, the fuel of that joyful project. Our delight is in the Word of the Lord, and on the Word we meditate day and night, as the psalmist says. I also want to draw your attention to a few things that are going on this weekend. On Sunday morning, we're going to recognize and be praying for, as a church, a handful of seniors that are graduating from high school this year from our church. We also are having our evening service on Sunday night at 6 p.m. We're going to spend the majority of time in prayer for one another and praying for different needs in the church. We're going to sing songs out of the Hymns of Grace hymnal. I'm looking forward to that. Also want to point out that starting in June, during the evening services, we're going to be teaching through the book of 1 Samuel. And something that is very exciting that's a part of that is one of the things that the church is called to do in the New Testament is to continually be seeking to raise up and train and strengthen and equip and sharpen men in their giftings to teach. And something that has already been going on is seeking to gather men in our church just for that purpose. And so we're going to be involving a handful of guys in teaching on Sunday night that will be bringing the Word, being ready and equipped and trained, and even having times of fellowship beforehand to sharpen their skill. And so that's something that's exciting as a church, not only to see, but also to benefit from. And I definitely think it will be a great benefit to our church at large. So we look forward to seeing you this weekend. Certainly hope that you'll be able to come on Sunday night. Check Slack, check the worship guide on Sunday for different things that are going on in the church that you can be praying for and that you can participate in. So with that being said, Lord bless you. I hope to see you soon.